How's it going, Roger?
Good. How about yourself,
Not too
man?
bad, not too bad. Last week I really wanted to narrow it down to one thing here, just so we can really tone in and figure out one thing aspect of your life. So last week we talked about your motivation issues at the gym, and we
Yes.
also talked about even a career path
Yeah.
issues. Is one of those things. Not to say one of them is like better than the other, but it's one of those things where you really
More
want to
like
tone. Yeah,
priority.
yeah. You want to prioritize that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a career for me would be my first priority, just because uh, being motivated to the gym hasn't really like irked
Mhm.
me. Like I haven't had much of a swing, and I think maybe uh, doing some like reflecting. I think pinpointing my
Yeah.
career would help.
Yeah, and
The rest of
exactly,
everything.
exactly. And with that being said, too, even if we can figure this out one thing at a time, we're going to take it back a little bit. If we can figure this out, like I said, there's always down the road we can always come revisit that gym motivation, and we can
Mm-hmm.
go back there once we get this going.
Yeah,
But for right now, let's turn in on this.
absolutely.
At work, so how is work right now? How's it going for you?
I mean, it's good. Just long hours. I like my job, and like I'm good at it, so
Mm-hmm.
that keeps me going. I think I've just hit like my peak with it, though. I can only go so far. And I think I like 2 weeks ago when we had like the intro, I was talking about like where I went, but I did like trade school, so there's only a certain point you can
Okay.
go to. And like I never got like a college degree out of it, and
Mm-hmm.
so that piece of paper being so important. With my job now, I've only hit kind of like my maximum capacity with my
Mm-hmm.
trade school certification. Never having that graduate. So kind of like in a gray area of what to do next because I'd like to keep going higher. I feel like I deserve to go higher. It's just in a weird spot where
Yeah.
I can't. So
So yeah, it does sound like so what the good news is it does sound like you want to be better at this. You
yeah,
want to you are getting better if not every day. So you do
absolutely,
so
yeah,
yeah, so you do love your job. I'm pretty sure you're still trying to learn new things and everything.
yes,
So yeah, perfect. So we can like I said we can build out that. So going back to that, just you shouldn't. So we should just keep building and experience wise. You feel like I feel like you're going to it. You're having a good time. You still love what you do. You love working with your hands, all that kind
yeah,
of stuff. Very hands on. So that's perfect. So that's something we can build off of right there,
yeah.
just in that sense. So what possibilities do you think you can go to next? So what's the next step in building that? What step do you think you can take to build that?
Well, I mean, the next step would either try and find another place that would allow a better cap for me to where I can
Mm-hmm.
progress, but still level out to like my knowledge and pay
Mm-hmm.
because money is important for supporting my family, and
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
think it's cutting it right now with where I'm at, and I believe I deserve more because I mean I'm a lot older than a lot of these kids coming in, and it's frustrating to see them
Yeah.
being pushed farther than me, and it's only because of it's my own fault at that point because I
Mm-hmm.
took the short route and got my trade. But I guess going back to school and trying to get that degree would help boost my career choices and open up a few more doors. um, but yeah, I know just like the hours and the amount of work, my pay hours and
Mm-hmm.
so forth, like if you look on paper, it doesn't make much sense because I do work hard and I know a lot more, but I'm not, hitting my, salary cap comfortably, I would say.
And like I said too, you said you're a hard worker and you love your job right now. You love what you do, so that's a foundation base we can already build off of. Have you looked into any possible like through your job possible scholarships to get you to school? Is there do your job offer anything like
Yeah,
that?
there's like two that I had like very minimally did research in.
Mm-hmm.
And so like they were interesting. I just haven't really, put the hammer to the nail with that and
Mm-hmm.
committed to it. But those are, I think, they're good possibilities to target, and they
Yeah.
would definitely help me in my career choice, and again opening those more doors.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something I'd like to, I think, explore.
Yeah, so I would definitely so moving forward, even for just to get a plan going for you right now. Moving forward, I would definitely look into that. Definitely look into that. It's just because, like I said, we got that foundation built already with you being hardworking and already loving what you're doing. So we don't
Yeah,
even that's something we can already build off. If you love what you do, and it's great.
that's true.
And so what we can do is from now, either like I said, if you feel you're not comfortable, if you feel not comfortable at this job anymore, we can always find. There's always other jobs that offer the same. There's a lot of other places that will offer you the same programs too.
Yeah.
To scholarship programs, even to get you in there because they want you to be better. Obviously, you're an employee of theirs. They're gonna want you. The more you can do for them, the better.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Hopefully, that's the-
hopefully
that's the goal.
that's the goal. And it sounds like I said that we're gonna use that foundation of you being hard working and loving what you do to apply it to when we get to this college step
Yeah.
and get to these scholarships and you can look into it. We can help you build up and I'm pretty sure once you get there, I mean, we'll see from there, but
Yeah.
step by step now, we'll see where you can get from there. So how do you feel about that?
No, I think it's an awesome possibility to have, and I'm definitely that'd be great to even put more of my effort into that. So I think it's very motivating to hear, and I'd like to make that progression for sure.
Okay, so as far as let's go week by. So I want to take just wrap it back a little bit. So that's going to be our longevity goal. Obviously, getting you long term, getting you in those classes and everything. But let's just take a step week by week here. So for next week, what goal do you want to set for yourself? What do you think is accomplishable right now for you as far as what step can you make this week to make yourself closer to that step in the coming weeks?
Yeah, definitely putting more effort into those college 3-year scholarship deals.
Okay.
Actually getting applied to that and stepping forth in my career. I guess it's an idea in my head, but I'm not putting it out there because I think it's just one of those comfortability things. Like I have a job, I am making money, and you kind of like do that small mental backtrack. Like I'm making money, I'm supporting my family, but I just want that next step, and I can't get that next step because of where my work is allowing me. So maybe it might be time to work, change direction of job facilities, and definitely that college idea would help push that.
Exactly. So let's take a step back real quick too. Just as far as you like just not motivation and everything like that. Where have you been able to find motivation before, so that we can?
I mean, like I said, I like the job that I'm at now, and like the coworkers that I have are very motivating. My boss is very, he pushes me to my limit as well, and so I think that's good to have that rapport with a boss like that. And so that's been good. Definitely my wife being the big motivator as well. Always like supporting me, and she gives affirmation about me being a hard worker, and so those are definitely like two good things that I hold on to. But again, just I think getting to those next steps is definitely the focus, and like I definitely hold on to being able to work with my hands, working hard and being a supportive father and husband. So.
And like I said, the good news is we get to take a step back here. It's only one step at a time. So the first step, all it is getting the research done for it. So all you need to do, like you said, we have the foundation for you being a hard worker already. So all we need to do is apply it. You just need to go, maybe go talk to your boss. You can say he's a big support in your life right now. He sounds like a good friend of yours. So we can go talk. I mean, I'm pretty sure he'd be more than happy to apply you with the information about exactly. So I'm pretty sure that'll be an easy thing to do right now. Just first things first, get it figured out. Just what your option is. Weigh your options out. Let's take a step back before you embark on the mission. So right now that's going to be the biggest thing. I would say just like take a step back, take a breather, relax. We'll get there when we get there.
That's true. Very true.
But like I said, if we're going to take that first step, I want you to do that, and then once we get that done, then we can start moving on other things. Just where the plan. We'll take other problems head on as they come. But right now, I think that's a good goal for you right now. Just just do that, and so let's get that done. Let me know how that goes this week, and we'll have our next session next week.
Yeah, it's nice to hear breaking it down in smaller steps, because I always get big picture.
Exactly. And the big picture, there is a big picture in mind. Obviously, it's always good to keep it there, but don't let it overwhelm you.
Yes.
Every time, just remember there's a step-by-step process, and we'll get there when we get there.
All right.
It comes with time, but we'll get there.
Definitely.
But anyway, Roger, have a good day.
All right, man. We'll see you.